morning, everyone. How are you? Last time we were here, I finished all the special jobs for the Thieves Guild and became a new Thieves Guild, well, master, job, boss, whatever you want to call it. There's still many other extra jobs to do, or to know they're endless and never come to an end. But there are also other things I have to do. With the last faction, actual group faction we have, I've left, and I also got this persuasion checks in dialogue will almost always succeed, and speechcraft is 10% better, which is fantastic. I still got that. Don't remember where I got that from. Anyway, the only faction left is the Dark Brotherhood. So let's get out of here. I'm going to head to my house, drop things off, and then go to sleep. Because that's how you get the Dark Brotherhood's attention. Well, you get their attention after you kill the old lady, but you know what I mean. That's how you end up speaking to the Dark Brotherhood. Leader, Astrid. Also, I injured my leg this morning. I actually know what happened this time. I thought my leg was healed enough for me to walk properly without my cane, so I've been doing that. I even used the stairs yesterday. It was a little hard, but I managed to. However, this morning, after I fed the cats, I accidentally stepped on one of my cat's tails. And I went to step back to get off her tail. I guess I must have stepped wrong. When I did, vibration shot through my leg and it hurt. I got hurt. Apparently I got disconnected again. I don't know why it keeps doing that. My internet is fine. It looked like it was only a brief moment of pain. However, it didn't stop my leg from continuing to hurt. I could sell these, but you don't find these things. So those are like a unique item. You don't find them very often. Speaking of finding things, I know I may have mentioned this before in a previous video, but I forgot. But I actually figured out where to find those two books in the Forgotten Vale. Oh yeah, I mentioned that last time. I remember now. My memory is terrible. Sometimes. A lot of times.
Honored to be
I might actually hang on to that in case I ever need it. Alright. I'll have to go to sleep and wake up somewhere else.
Sleep well.
What? Where am I? Who are you?
Does it matter? You're warm, dry, and still very much alive. That's more than can be said for old Grelod.
You know about that?
Half of Skyrim knows. Old hag gets butchered in her own orphanage. Things like that tend to get around. Oh, but don't misunderstand. I'm not criticizing. It was a good kill. Old Crone had it coming. And you saved a group of urchins to boot. But there is a slight problem.
Problem?
You see, that little Aretino boy was looking for the Dark Brotherhood. For me and my associates. Grelod the Kind was, by all rights, a Dark Brotherhood contract. A kill that you stole. A kill you must repay.
Hey, I told that little boy that I was not a part of the Dark Brotherhood, but he didn't believe me.
Well now, funny you should ask. If you turn around, you'll notice my guests. I've collected them from, well, that's not really important. The here and now. That's what matters. You see, there's a contract out on one of them, and that person can't leave this room alive. But, which one? Go on. See if you can figure it out. Make your choice. Make your kill. I just want to observe and admire. See, I knew we could resolve this civilly. A debt owed must be repaid. You understand that? Well, get to it then. Pick your guest and send the poor fool to the void. I'll give you the key to this shack and you'll be on your way.
Alright, I actually have a few options. You can go ahead and do a shot to kill one of the captives, okay? Or you can kill two of the captives, or all three. It's up to you. Or you can just turn around and smack her and kill her. Yes, killing Astrid at this point is an option. Because you get a quest rather than joining the Dark Brotherhood, you get a quest that's called destroying the Dark Brotherhood. So you get to join them or destroy them. It's up to you.
I can hear you talking out there. Please let me go. I've done nothing to you. My name is Full-Time. I'm a soldier. Well, mercenary, really. You know, a sellsword. I've lived in Skyrim all my life. That's all. I'm a nobody, really. So, can't you just let me go? What? Oh, God. I don't want to die. Please, I don't know. I mean, I'm a soldier. I've killed people when I was ordered to. Maybe there was sometimes I got carried away. But war is war, right? Nobody could blame me for that, could they? What did I do?
Get these things off of me.
Whatever.
None of your damn business who I am. If you're going to kill me, just do it already. Mara is my witness. If I didn't have this hood on right now, I would spit right in your face. Excuse me. What kind of question is that? I'm a woman living in Skyrim with 6 children and no husband. I don't have the time or the patience to be nice. Do some people look down on me? Have I made some enemies? You're damn right. I don't have time for this nonsense. I've got a home to keep and children to feed. Now, let's be out of here.
Whoever this is, clearly we got off on the wrong foot. But no worries. This is not the first time I have been bagged and dragged. Varsha, at your service. Obtainer of goods, taker of lives, and defiler of daughters. Have you not heard of me? Perhaps I will have my people carve my name in your corpse as a reminder. Me? Are you serious? The real question is, would someone pay to have me killed again? A day goes by without someone trying to cut me in the street. I get disappointed. Tell you what, you release me and I promise my associates will not hunt you down like an animal and butcher you in the street. It is a win-win.
Alright, well, the way I said, he's just a plain old sellsword, so he just does what he's paid to do. She's a cranky old lady who's got 6 women, 6 children to feed. And he's a, obviously, well-dressed Khajiit. Yeah, a Khajiit. That probably has a lot of enemies out for him. So, I would say the contract would be on the Khajiit.
The conniving Khajiit. A cat like that was sure to have enemies. It's no wonder you chose him. Indeed. For you, my friend, seem
like,
to understand what's truly
I thought they came
important.
earlier.
When I give an order to spill blood, you follow it. No questions, no remorse.
Apparently the trash man came just... I hate it when they come during recordings. They always make loud noises in the background.
Of course. And you've repaid your debt in full. Here's the key to the shack. But why stop here? I say retake our relationship to the next level. I would like to officially extend to you an invitation to join my family, the Dark Brotherhood. In the southwest reaches of Skyrim, in the Pine Forest, you'll find the entrance to our sanctuary. It's just beneath the road, hidden from view. When questioned by the Black Door, answer with the correct passphrase, "Silence, my brother." Then you're in, and your new life begins. I'll see you at home.
Yes, I had plans to join the Brotherhood, as I said before. So joining every faction is just the way it is. Just to let you guys know that I've learned from those videos I watched on YouTube, stuff about Skyrim you didn't know. Apparently, the Dark Brotherhood is part of a splinter faction, actually. There's another assassin group that is housed in Morrowind. I forgot what they're called. But it's believed that the house call through the Jarl of Whiterun was once a member. Apparently, them and the Dark Brotherhood were once in the same. They were one assassin group. However, the splinter group started worshiping. What's his name? The Void and Sidus. They started worshiping Sidus and their unholy nature, as they call it. And they became a splinter faction of that assassin group. So since I have joined the Dark Brotherhood, when I go to Solstan, I'll be attacked by those members of that assassin group. Because I'm a member of the Dark Brotherhood, and they don't exactly approve of the Dark Brotherhood.
I'm telling you, I heard it. How
Anyway, I don't know why I'm walking. Well, I wouldn't say approve. They're more like they're rivals, basically. They were once one and the same, but now they're rivals.
you're the one cast those illusions. Impressive.
Why do you have a torch out at 5:30 in the afternoon? Crazy food. And also, I did tell you guys that I actually like the Dark Brotherhood a lot better in Oblivion than I do in Skyrim. I don't know why. It's just maybe because of the features are better, the graphics are better. I don't know. I mean, Skyrim looks more realistic. I admit that. But I like the black door in Oblivion. Black door actually made sense. This one looks weird.
What is the music of life?
Oh, there's also another stone in here. A 15. And you notice that there's this map here. Apparently, these dots are supposed to represent all the cities and towns. And for every time you do a contract in a place, a location, she puts a dagger in the map.
Ah, at last. I hope you found the place all right. Well, what happens now? is you start your new life in the Dark Brotherhood. You're part of the family, after all. This, as you can see, is our sanctuary. You won't find a safer place in all of Skyrim. So get comfortable. Our family, my dearest. Our family. Together, united as one, the Dark Brotherhood can accomplish anything. But you must be anxious to get to work. I'm arranging a job, but need a bit more time. For now, go see Nazir. He's got several smaller contracts. Soon, the Night Mother will arrive, and things around here are sure to get even more interesting. Ah, but one last thing. A welcome home present. The armor of the Dark Brotherhood. May it serve you well in all your endeavors. The unholy matron, the shrouded lady, the mistress of the void, she goes by many names. Ages past, Sithis gave a woman 5 children. She killed them to win his favor, thus becoming the Night Mother. If you believe that sort of thing. Today, she's a skeleton. An ancient corpse. But more importantly, a corpse that's been brought to this sanctuary by her keeper. Yes. A few months ago, I received word from the Night Mother's keeper that he had arrived in Skyrim from Cyrodiil. The Night Mother's crypt in Brotherhood was destroyed, a result of the chaos caused by the war with the Thalmor. That forced a relocation. I don't know where the Keeper has been these past few months, but I recently received another letter. He's bringing the Night Mother here. Soon. They used to come from the Night Mother. Potential clients would perform the Black Sacrament, and she would hear their prayers. The Night Mother would communicate this to the listener, who would then dispatch a speaker to arrange the contract with the client. But that was a long time ago. There hasn't been a listener in years. Not since Cyrodiil was overrun in the war with the Thalmor. But people don't know that, so they still perform the ritual. And we eventually hear about it. When someone wants us, we find out. Try not to. But I do realize it's sometimes not that easy. You may want to make a statement, or a contract may require a public killing. Murder is obviously a very serious crime, and a very high bounty will be put on your head in the hold where the act was committed. You can run, obviously, but you'll still have a price on your head. If a guard attacks, you can attempt to yield by sheathing your weapon. If the guard accepts, you can serve your time in a cell or pay your bounty. We've all gone through it. We do what we must to survive. But there is another option. Some members of the Thieves Guild in Riften can get their bounties erased for a price. Something to think about. Used to be the Dark Brotherhood was bound by 5 tenets, but we stopped following those years ago. All those rules, all that discipline, and look where the Dark Brotherhood ended up. We're the last of our kind, and we live the way we see fit. Bottom line, respect your family. Do that, and everything else will fall into place. This sanctuary has been my entire life since I was a young woman. That's when I first discovered my, shall we call it, aptitude for elimination. I had an uncle, you see. He made certain unwanted advances. So I killed him, and liked it. Then I killed again, and liked it even more. And so on. I was recruited by the Dark Brotherhood, and have been here ever since. I met my husband, Armbjorn, rose to leadership, and now, here we are. Be sure and introduce yourself to your new family members. They're all very eager to meet you.
Justice. How did that last contract turn out?
Oh, yes. Please, old man. Regale us with your tales of wizardry.
Ah, the young and stupid. Always mocking the experienced and brilliant. My contract went very well, I'll have you know. Tried a new spell. Little something I've been working on in my spare time. Came this close to turning that priest inside out. Damn messy.
And what of your latest, Arvion? Something about a Khajiit. Merchant, wasn't it?
Oh, a big doggy kissing a little kitty. How adorable.
I am not adorable. It was not funny, and he wasn't a merchant. He was a Khajiit monk, a master of the Whispering Fang style. But now he's dead, and I have a new loincloth.
So you're the newest member of our dwindling, dysfunctional little family. I've heard quite a bit about you.
You infiltrated the position, eliminated the target, and made it look like an accident.
Save the niceties for now. I have no intention of getting invested in someone who may be dead tomorrow. If you're still breathing in a few weeks, I'm sure we'll be the best of friends. Did she now? Well, as it turns out, there are a few lingering contracts we haven't had the chance to complete just yet. And more, dribbling in from time to time. I'll assign them to you as they become available, to be completed at your leisure. It is. These aren't particularly glamorous assassinations, I'll be honest. Don't pay much either. But they'll keep you busy. Just do them as you're able. There's no real time limit. The targets aren't going anywhere. You can turn each one in as it's completed, or wait and turn in the whole group when all the targets have been eliminated. Whichever works for you. Well then, let's get started. I've got 3 available right now. Your targets are the beggar Narfi, an ex-miller named Enodius Papias, and Baytil, a mine boss. When you've completed all those, we'll see if I might have some more.
Narfi? Who put a contract on Narfi?
She separated from her husband several months ago. Now the two run competing mining operations. Baytil's angry and desperate, a fighter. He's a hapless beggar living in some ruins just outside the village of Iverstead. Easy, even for you. He lived just outside Anga's mill in the woods. He was once the miller. Now Papias is just a paranoid recluse who thinks someone is out to get him. And he's right. Ah, well, I'm Redguard, as I'm sure you've noticed. Though not like most of my kind you'll find in Skyrim. That's for damn sure. I am a child of Hammerfell, born of the sands of the mighty Alakir. In that great desert, blood is a shade of crimson I can scarce describe. My past is long and storied, and not altogether proud. But the Dark Brotherhood saved me from myself, and I have never looked back. You've got people to kill, my friend. Best get to it.
Oh, I wonder if he was once a member of the Alakir.
I heard about what happened.
You must be talking about the caravan.
Yeah, that actually is a glitch, as you can see. This constantly pop up like that. That is a glitch in the game, which was caused by the Dawnguard DLC.
I'm just trying to imagine you hiding inside the body of a mammoth. Bloody brilliant idea.
Been a while since I've actually cleaved someone in two. Forgot how
And this fella over here.
Sister, welcome to our sanctuary. You have made the right choice joining us, I assure you. You just trust in Astrid, follow her orders, and you'll do fine here. Once I was a shadow scale, an assassin in service to the King of Blackmarsh, trained by the Dark Brotherhood since the day of my hatching. But that was a lifetime ago. Today, I am the last of my kind. My order is extinct. Now, I happily serve Astrid and this sanctuary. I am a trained killer, and once again have been given purpose. Life is good. Stay safe.
This guy right here, apparently he's a werewolf, and he was once a member of the Companions.
Well, it's raw meat. Oh, my beautiful wife has told me all about you. I'll give you a week before you end up dead in a ditch. Look, if you're trying to get to know me, don't. I don't like you, and I never will. It's nothing personal, but my wife trusts you, and I trust her judgment, so you can't be all bad. Here's all you need to know. I'm a werewolf. I like killing things. I love Astrid. I hate annoying people, and the color blue gives me a headache. Until next time, sister.
If you're actually still a werewolf at this point, by the time you talk to him, he talks to you differently. Because he actually acknowledges the fact that you're a fellow werewolf. And those tenements that she mentioned are actually on this wall here. But the writing is so small that I can't even read it, no matter how close I get to it. Alright, let's see. Take a look around. Might as well over here. But look, I actually do know what it says. Apparently in Oblivion, you'll find a book. It's called The Five Tenements. You can find the book on a table when you join the Dark Brotherhood. In Oblivion. Wait, what's this? True Story of the Night Mother. I've never seen this book before. I want to take it. This room's pretty trashed up. Did they not fix this place up at all? Like, how long have they lived here? having no sleep. And this is with the sleep quarters and what they lay down and go to sleep. That might be worth a read later. And down here is the kitchen. They got their own kitchen. There's an uncommon taste. This is a recipe book, apparently. And then here we've got alchemy stuff and enchanting stuff. The alchemist's table right there. And the enchanter's thing over here. And the little girl here.
There you are. Ashley's told me all about you. Heard he pulled the old choose your victim gag with you. Ah, I love that. You're going to love it here. We have a lot of fun. And we look out for each other, just like any family. I'm just a little girl. The Dark Brotherhood killed my mama and papa, and then they took me captive. Please, please help me. Rather convincing, don't you think? In truth, I'm no more a little girl than you are. I was once, of course, 300 years ago. Vampirism tends to keep one remarkably fresh. Kill well and often.
Wow, imagine to be turned into a vampire when you're 10 years old. And this spider down here apparently belongs to the female. No, not the little girl, the other female. And also found this body here with a note. My scribing tools are lost, and I've no time for a lengthy entry. Anyway, it's taken weeks, but I finally found it. The Sanctuary of the Dark Brotherhood. One of them, anyway. In Skyrim, under a forest road. I've been watching them, the assassins. Their comings and goings. The fools have no idea they're being observed. My next goal is to somehow make it past the sanctuary black door into the sanctuary itself. I don't have time to even think about the dangers. The truth must be known. Which makes me think that that's how the Pentis apparatus, because that's what they're called, knew about the sanctuary or how to get inside. The Pentis apparatus became the Emperor's new bodyguards after the Blades were disbanded. Because that was the Blade's main purpose, was to protect the Emperor. But after the Daimor won the war, the Emperor was forced to disband the Blades.
Yes, you're the new family member. Let's make this easier. Consider me the cranky old uncle nobody talks to. You go your way, I'll go mine. I like to say I was born with a wand in my hand. Well, not literally. You can see how painful that would have been for Mother. But I was a prodigy, casting simple spells by one, completing complex incantations by 3, resurrecting corpses by 7. Ah! When I was 13, I accidentally burned down the family home. Bit of lightning gone awry. Oh, but soon after, I mastered my gifts completely. I went on to teach at the college. Left after 2 years. Too simple, too safe. None of them truly understood the glory of the destruction school. Stay safe.
New sister, may I offer my most sincere welcome to our family.
This is the one that spider belongs to. This creepy lady who doesn't put her hood down. She's obviously a Dalmor, because judging by her skin, and her eyes.
You certainly have a strange energy about you. I look forward to following your progress. What a curious question. Well, I enjoy moonlit nights, taking long walks on the beach, knitting, and unicorns. In fact, I once took a seaside stroll on a moonlit night and discovered a unicorn, which I proceeded to stab in the throat with a crochet needle. I'm a woman of refined yet simple tastes.
Why would you do that to a unicorn?
Stay safe.
They're already endangered already. They don't need you stabbing them in the throat with a crochet needle. Anyway, let's head out to do this contract. That's in Dunstar, that's over by Windhelm, and that is by Iverstead, of course. I still can't believe that someone put a contract on Narfi. Who would do that to poor old Narfi?